question that has to do with bearing, there are certain things you need to take note of. Look at it. This is my 4 cardinal points, okay? From here to here is 0 to 90 degrees, while from here to here, 91 to 180 degrees. From here to here is 181 to 270 degrees, while from here to here is 271 to 360 degrees. Okay? And in bearing, we move in the clockwise direction, okay? Not in the anti-clockwise direction. We move in the what? Clockwise direction. All right, that's point 1. Then the second point to take note of is this. Then the second point is this. In bearing, we start from the origin. Okay, the bearing of A from B. I will start from B. Okay, from B is the origin. All right, take note of that. Now let's solve this one. Let's go. An aircraft flew 80 kilometers on a bearing of 42 degrees. All right, so this is my 4 cardinal points. Okay, an aircraft flew 80 kilometers on a bearing of 42 degrees. 42 degrees is in my first quadrant. Okay, why? From here to here is 90, so 42 degrees. Okay, this is 42 degrees. Okay. Now, what is the distance? The distance is 80 kilometers. Okay. The aircraft was here. It flew from here to here. Okay. The bearing, that's the angle, is 42 degrees. Then the distance is 80 kilometers. Now, look up. If here is 42 degrees, here will still be what? 42 degrees. Why? Alternate angles are equal. The angle here is alternate to the angle here. So the angle I have here will be the same with the angle I have here. While the angle I have here will be the same with the angle here. The reason is because alternate angles are equal. Alright, let's continue. Then for 120 kilometers on a bearing of 140 degrees, okay? The aircraft is here. From here, it flew again. This time, the bearing was 140 degrees. 140 degrees is in my second quadrant, okay? From here, 140 degrees. Now the distance is what? 120 kilometers. Okay? That is 140 degrees, while the distance is 120 kilometers. Alright, so I will join this to this. This is where the aircraft is now. Alright, now here's the question now. How far is it from the starting point? That is, how far is the aircraft from the starting point? The aircraft is here. Now, the aircraft was here before. It flew from here to here. Then from here to here. So the question they are asking us is, what is the distance from here to here? So let's call the distance x. Alright, how are we going to get s? Let's go look at it. Now, my angle here is 42. I've established that the angle here is alternate to the angle here. Alright, then the angle here is 40. How? Look at it. From here to here is 180 degrees. Why? Angle on a straight line is equal to 180. Okay? If from here to here is 180 degrees, and from here to here is 140 degrees, meaning to get this angle, I will subtract 140 away from 180, then I will get this angle. That's 40 degrees. Okay? Now, if here is 42 degrees and here is 40 degrees, meaning from here to here will be what? 82 degrees. That is, I added the angle here and the angle here. That's why I got this 82 degrees. Alright, now to get s, I will use cosine rule. What is cosine rule? Look at it. In cosine rule, I have c squared equals to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos c. Okay, c squared equals to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos c. That's the cosine rule. Let me substitute now to get my answer. My c is s, so I have s squared equals to my a 80 squared plus my b 120 squared minus 2 times my a 80 times my b 120 times cos the angle facing this head, which is what? 82 degrees. Alright, let's continue. I have x squared equals to, multiply this, I will have 6400 plus, multiply 14400 minus, multiply this. Alright, everything here, that's 2 times 80 times 120 times cos 82. It will give me 2672.12, okay, in two decimal place, okay. I have x squared equals to, I will add this 2, okay. If I add this 2, I will have 20800. If I add this 2, I will get this, minus 2672.12, okay. So I have x squared equals to, I will subtract this 2, okay. So I have 18127.88. All right, now to get s, what will I do? I will take the square root of both sides. To remove square, you take square root. Why to remove square root, you take square. All right, for me to get s now, I will take the square root of both sides. This will cancel this. I will have x equals to the square root of this. I will have 134.69. Okay, 134.69. Approximately, I can approximate as 134.7 kilometers. All right. So the distance from here to here is 134.7 kilometers. Thank you and God bless.